Hello and greetings everyone. Now I've just spent about 20 minutes making a video and then realised that it wasn't a very good video. These things happen. Oh, a bit of hay fever. No one likes having hay fever. Okay. Now, things we're going to be talking about today is acceptance of other ideas and of acceptance of other ways. Now lately I've been posting on a page called Nordic Roots. I've been posting some questions. A lot of the questions there's no 100% answer. There is, like, asked what Ragnarok is, and has it happened? Is it about to happen? Is it real? You know, and people have been given their answers. Now then, every opinion people had is their own opinion. So there's no right and no wrong answers. But what the idea behind that was to get people to look it up, to study, to talk about other people's ideas. And if they thought their idea was better, then to explain to people why their idea was better, to communicate with other people. Okay? Now then, the idea was, as I say, to get more people looking at different ways of viewing things. Most of what I know I've learned off books from story. But the more I learned, the more I looked at other ways of looking at things, the more I realised his stuff wasn't right. Or in my opinion, it wasn't right. But still a lot of scholars believe his stuff was right. It's just what I've looked at, I don't believe everything he writes. But that's my opinion. But I can talk and listen to anyone's opinion on something. Just because I believe I'm right doesn't mean I should disrespect everyone else's views. Now, when it comes also to religious aspects, we shouldn't automatically dismiss everyone's views as wrong. They are wrong. But we shouldn't dismiss them as wrong. We should listen to people when they're talking about their religion, their gods. The reason is, most of what they're telling you about is their culture. It's not necessarily that they believe in one God or believe in many gods. Most of Christianity is a culture. The churches, it's a cultural thing. You know, the history behind them. It's all to do with a lot of different things. It's not just about believing in a God. No, there's a lot of cultures that I've looked at. I spent some time in Japan. I was fighting in martial art tournaments. So I spent a little bit of time in Japan. And I really loved the Japanese culture. I mean, I really, really took to it. And at the time, I didn't realise how much culture we had in this country. I knew we had, you know, in the old days, knights and stuff like that. But I didn't realise they were as skilled as what they are. A 11th, 12th century knight was just as proficient with a sword as a Japanese samurai. People always say, oh, well, the Japanese samurais were the best swordsmen in the world. Not really. I've seen contests where a guy with a long sword takes on a Aikido expert, and it nearly always comes out even. So it's down to the person's training and personal skills. It's not that their culture's got better styles or our culture's got better styles. It's how good the individual person is. Now, I used to love, as I say, martial arts and that, and I love the Japanese way of doing things, and I love everything about their martial arts. But when I look at the English way of training, I see we've got a lot to offer as well. There's an awful lot to offer in the English way of training. So it's not just about learning our own culture, we've got to learn from their culture as well. That's where we grow and expand. Most of our culture has been destroyed by Christianity and invasions from other European countries. So most of our culture has been destroyed or not written down. Or when it has been written down, it's been written down by people of other cultures. So to be honest, most of our culture is lost forever. So let's start rediscovering our culture. Because remember, after Christianity took hold, we were still the same people. We were still of the same culture. Which, you know, a lot of people don't understand that. You look at like the 10th century, whatever, Nordic people and English people, and apart from the language, which was still very similar, you could hardly tell the difference. You couldn't tell, oh, he believed in the gods, or he didn't. Other cultures, Africa's got a lot of different cultural things, so is India. Because we're classed as third world countries, we don't seem to realise the importance of their culture, which is a lot. Chinese and India and a lot of African, well, especially African because of Egypt and that, were expanded in culture in such a way 5,000-6,000 years ago, we were still building stone monuments. And yet they involved such a rich culture, but their culture's been saved because of the written language. Unfortunately, ours hasn't. Which, you know, it's just got to be expected. It's busy roundabout, sorry, I'm just out for a bit of a drive in a minute. Just something to do, to be honest. Because my life in a minute is very boring. Oh, you get boy racers as well, doing silly little things. Never mind. Well, I'm just going to go around this roundabout back down to the coast, I think. So traffic's getting a bit busy up here, and I don't enjoy driving around the traffic. Countries like India have got such a rich background and traditions, and yet people seem to dismiss it straight away. Let's accept other traditions, let's look at other traditions, other backgrounds, and see what will happen similar, not see how much different we are. Let's build up our own culture, our own community. This is what we lack. We lack community. When I was growing up, there was always youth clubs and, you know, community stuff, and now there's nothing. Right, anyway, I'm blabbling on. I'm just going to enjoy my drive now, so I will chat to you all later. Hail the gods, hail Tia, hail Air, hail the Old Father. Don't forget, let's be careful, be safe, toodles everyone.